What's up everyone, Big Critique here. I know it's been a while since I posted, but due to the pandemic, the last year and a half has been a little crazy. I'm sure not just for me though, I'm sure for everyone. We're gonna do something very different today. We're gonna do an actual Big Critique. I have friends that say to me, you know, you named your channel Big Critique, but you never do any critiques of anything. So we're gonna do a critique today. We are going to critique Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, and why and how Bitcoin is worth $52,000 at the time of recording this video, where it's going next, and so on and so forth. So, a few things before I begin this critique. Number one, I promise to give you a balanced critique. But first, I need you guys to help me out with something. If you guys could just take a minute and hit that lovely little like button. Just one time. It's free, there's no hidden fees, there's no recurring charges. Just hit it once. It helps me and all the other YouTube creators out tremendously with the YouTube algorithm. It helps me get my reach out there. And as a content creator, I put a lot of work into these videos, as do all content creators. So, especially since it's free, if you find any value in this whatsoever, hit that like button. And also, don't be a stranger to the subscribe button. If you like this video, hit the subscribe button. And please feel free to comment any questions, any feedback. Now, one more thing before we get into the topic. Little disclaimer, I'm not a financial advisor. This is just my opinion based on what I understand and what I see in the market and in the world. Now, without further ado, let's get into it. Who doesn't love coffee, right? If you don't love coffee, can you even be trusted? So, let's talk Bitcoin. The fact that it's trading right now, as I record this video, at around $52,000. How is it happening? Why is it happening? Should you invest into Bitcoin? So on and so forth. So a little disclaimer to you guys, I'm actually not an investor into Bitcoin. I'm a big believer in the blockchain and cryptocurrency in general, and I am heavily invested into Ethereum, Chainlink, and a few other coins. Bitcoin is not for me, but not because I don't think it's gonna go to $500,000 or $1 million in value per coin. I actually think it's gonna surpass that eventually, but really just because it's too expensive for me to buy at this point in time. Should anybody want to send me $50,000 to $100,000, I'm happy to put it into Bitcoin. It was another joke. Well, not really. If you want to send it to me, I can give you a Bitcoin address. You're more than welcome to. Anyway, why is Bitcoin worth $52,000? We're going to look at Bitcoin from two different perspectives: financial valuations and emotional and psychological valuations. So, if you speak to any financial analyst, they will all tell you there is nothing in Bitcoin. It is worse than the 2008 financial housing crisis. Did I say that correctly? We're going to go with it anyway. It does not have special functionality. This thing is going to come down in everybody's face. It's no good. Do not put your money there. That's what a lot of traditional financial analysts would say. Now, why would they say that? Well, financial analysts are trained to look at hard data, hard facts. And the facts are there, and they have very valid points. You know, it's just like if they were to evaluate a business or a stock or a security, any traditional security, they would look at the numbers, at the sheets, at the data, and they would be like, oh, well, this is not producing a profit. They have so much debt, they'll never get out. This security is going to shit. In the case of Bitcoin, it's a little different because it's not a business, it's a currency. But we are still looking at it as a security, just not something SEC regulated. So, in order to do that, they have to look at it from the same sort of like, what sort of pragmatic functionality does it have? And it's sort of unclear. We just know it's a transactor and you would operate with it outside of the traditional banking system, and it can be a lot faster. So, do they have warrant to say this is going to blow up in everybody's face? Yes, they have warrant to say that. Now, why I am a big believer in crypto and why I think Bitcoin will inevitably get to 500,000, a million, or more one day is because of something I like to call emotional and psychological valuations. Pow! What does that mean? Well, behind all data and hard facts, they're people-driven. So if you look at the hard data and facts behind any company or any security, you will see a team of people that drive products or services or essentially a value to that company. So if you have a company that has a financial analysis of dog shit, it could be, there's a high likelihood, that it's because of people in that company not producing well. So, many times in companies, when people aren't producing well and we see restructures, that security or that stock could go from 0 to 100 real quick. Maybe the idea was fantastic, and maybe the people behind the original idea weren't so fantastic, and maybe we needed some team restructuring. So, we restructured team, and pow! Now the security could be worth a lot more money. Again, it can go from 0 to $1 million real quick. Not literally, but I hope you get the picture. So, now, let's look at Bitcoin again from an emotional and psychological perspective. And we look current day at its current valuation at $52,000 per coin. So recently, Elon Musk and Tesla had a conversation that went a little bit like this. Hey, you think I could take you out sometime?
Sure. It's gonna cost you though.
How does 1.5 billion sound? And I accept you in my business. As soon as you stop talking in that weird voice. Oh, and I'm gonna need you to go up a few bucks after I buy you. Want to make some immediate cash out of this. I don't have a weird voice, you have a weird voice. And it won't really matter. Once you buy me, I'll practically have a property of Elon Musk tramp stamped on my ass. Which will bring my value up. Yo, you saw Musk just put 1.5 billion into Bitcoin? I'm selling everything. Dude, you gotta sell it all. Sell everything you have. Sell your sister's ass if you. I don't care what you have to sell. All right, I'm gonna sell you. You're my friend. I'm selling you. I'm gonna sell my kids. My wife will understand. She's not gonna care. Once she understands how fast we make this money, it won't matter. We're selling it all, baby. Fundamentals, bro. All I need to know is the richest man in the world, fucking Musk, fucking Iron Man Musk just put 1.5 billion into this shit. I don't give a fuck about fundamentals. So my final big critique on Bitcoin is, it's going to get exponentially large. It will probably not make sense to a lot of traditional investors, but it will also probably be irrelevant at the end of the day. Because our emotional and psychological valuation on anything is probably and usually way more valuable than whatever you see on a piece of paper. And that is it. That is my big critique on Bitcoin. I hope you guys have found value in this. Please leave some comments. And once again, hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you guys so much. Until next time.